Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I kind of revamp or refresh or just make my air dried hair look a little bit cuter for the day when I go to sleep with my hair wet. I'm going to take it from looking like this to like this. And I'm also going to share with you guys my curling iron techniques because I know that a lot of people still struggle with using an actual curling iron, not using it as a wand, but using it as a proper curling iron, clamp included. And I'm hoping that it'll help some of you because I feel like you just get a longer lasting curl if you use it how it's supposed to be used. But if you use it as a wand, there's nothing wrong with that. But before we get into that, I want to share with you guys a little partnership that I did with BetterHelp. I want to thank them for sponsoring a portion of this video. So BetterHelp is professional counseling done online. I love it so much because you can do it in the privacy of your own home, which is always a plus for me. You guys know that I'm a pretty private person. I enjoy things that I can do from the comfort of my own home. And anything that you are kind of struggling with or anything that you feel like you can't really overcome, I would reach out to BetterHelp because they're there to kind of assess the situation and match you with professional online therapists. You can send the therapist a message and they will respond to you within 48 hours. And you can also set up weekly phone calls or video calls if you want something a little more personal, face-to-face, anything like that. You want to hear someone's voice. It isn't like a crisis line or anything like that. It is professional, licensed online help, again, that you get to do in the privacy of your own home. So I do have a 10% offer for you guys if you want to try it for your first month. You just have to go to betterhelp.com/Guerrero. It's my last name. Like always, I will have a link in the bottom bar for you guys. So just know that it is BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. And at this point in our lives, I just feel like it's nice to have somebody to talk to because I don't know, maybe everyone is struggling with a little something internally, and it's nice to talk to somebody that is non-biased. They don't really know your backstory. You tell them your backstory and they have no skin in the game. They just want to help you overcome it and live a better life. So again, all the details will be listed in the bottom bar if you guys want to check it out. I hope that wasn't too much. It's nice to talk to people about stuff that's bothering you. It helps. All right, so here it is in all its glory, my air dried hair that I think I fell asleep with it wet last night. So it's not living its best life, but we're gonna get her together. So first thing I'm gonna do is just give it a brush through because I haven't brushed my hair since I woke up this morning. And then turn on my curling iron. I'm gonna be using the GHD Curve. I'm pretty sure this is a soft curl. It only has one heat setting, but I've never had any issues with it. So you just turn it on and it heats up super, super quick. I'm gonna get my part going. That's the only part that I don't really like about air drying my hair is like my part, like the front section of my hair is like a little funky. Is that kind of the middle? It'll have to do. Next, I'm gonna spray it with some dry shampoo just to give it a little more body and texture and grittiness to it. Whenever I have freshly washed hair, no matter if I air dry it or I blow dry it, it's just really limp and soft. So I always like to go in and, so loud, spray it with some dry shampoo. This will make my hair seem fuller too. This is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I've talked about it a bunch. It's basically the only dry shampoo that I use now because I like how it makes my hair feel. It gives it a lot of, I think grit is like the best word, not even texture, because you can like feel it in my hair. Like I could like hold my hair like this and it'll stay. Well, I should probably have a hair light on. Let me get a hair light. It gives it a little more light on the hair. Only on one side though. If you have fine hair like me, I think this is the best dry shampoo to just give your hair like more oomph to it. Girl, did I just do this? Literally every single day I use this dry shampoo. Give it one more brush through. So the next, I'm gonna spray it with some heat protectant. This is from Dry Bar, and this is the Hotty Toddy heat protectant mist. I just like it because it is a mist. And I always forget to put like heat protectant in my hair when it's wet. So this is really just easy and convenient to use. Again, it's from Dry Bar and it's the Hotty Toddy. All right, now that we are fully brushed, we have our dry shampoo, we have our heat protectant, we are ready to curl. And like I was saying in the beginning, I'm gonna show you what I find to be the easiest way to curl your hair. I feel like a lot of people don't really know how to use a curling iron, and they'll just use it as a wand and wrap their hair around it, which is perfectly fine, but you definitely get a longer lasting curl if you use it like it's intended to be used as a curling iron. You use the clamp and everything, which if you've struggled with curling your hair before, I feel like this will help you. So the thing that helps me the most when I'm curling my hair is to make sure that the clamp is always facing forward. This is how I always curl my hair, and I never have any issues with it. I wish I could like tuck this cord around my back or something. So by keeping the curling iron forward and pointed upwards, I always get the same curl no matter what I'm doing. So I always start with my front pieces and then I come back to them at the end. I take a chunk, and then again, I always have my curling iron pointing up and the clamp facing forward. I put it in at the top and then start to curl. So that piece is getting nice and curled on its own. With this curling iron, you only need to hold it there a few seconds, move it down a little bit, curl that, roll it back up, and then you can leave the ends out. I leave a little bit out, curl it all the way back up, hold it vertical like this, straight up in the air, and then when I let it go, I unwind it like this. I just don't let it go, and then I just pull the end so that it's a little bit straighter, and then you have a perfect curl. But another way that I use this curling iron is basically the same technique. You just get a more flat, wavy curl, which I really like to do. I'm just gonna do one piece and then I'm gonna recurl it just so I can show you guys the technique. Again, the curling iron is straight up in the air, clamp is forward. I'm gonna clamp it and twist. But then instead of curling it all, I'm going to release this. So unwind it, and then grab some more, roll it up. My hair's so dark now, I feel like it's hard to see. And then again, we're gonna roll it out, curl it up, and roll it out all the way to the bottom, and roll it out. Then you get this, which, can you see? Like, it's so hard to see because my hair is dark now. But you get this kind of curl, which gives you this more flat, effortless, beachy look. I really like to do this on my hair too, but since I want a little more body today, I'm gonna curl all my hair like this. You can obviously like alternate pieces if you wanted. I'm gonna brush this out, let it cool for a second. So then when you brush it out, you see it just kind of gives this like effortless, natural. Like if I want to go for my more natural texture, this is the kind of curl that I would do. Also, I brushed it out really quickly while it was still hot so it didn't get a chance to set because I want to recurl it like this guy. And you have to spin it all the way to the front to be able to open the clamp and get more hair. Like don't try to do it from the back because you'll just find yourself like struggling with the curling iron and then you'll just get frustrated. And then I unwind it. I'm so freaking hot. Like having a hot flash in here. Clamp it, twist it, hold it. It's like bop it. Yeah. And then I pull the bottle. I started watching True Blood again. That show was crazy. Makes me want to be like a vampire though for like Halloween. And again, this is the GHD soft curl, so you're not gonna, it doesn't give a super tight curl. You should know that. All right, let this cool before you brush it out. This is a really, like, this is a wet brush, so it doesn't give a lot of tug or pull or anything like that. But then I take my brush and just kind of hold the hair and push it up a little bit just to make it a little fuller. You do this from the underneath so that the outside still looks smooth. Like you see how this side just looks like poof and the side is like eh. So that is how I make my air dried hair just look a little cuter so that I don't have to go through the whole day with like crazy looking hair, even though most days that's what I'm doing. My camera died, of course, like right when I'm at the end of the video, right? These curls usually last me like 2 or 3 days. Just keep hitting it with dry shampoo. You may have to touch it up a little bit, but I feel like as the days go on, it just looks better. It looks like more effortless, especially when you sleep in it. It's like just really good bedhead. And I also hope that if you've ever struggled with curling your hair with an actual curling iron, that my technique helped you guys out. And I think that is it for me. So I don't have anything else to tell you guys except I love you, and I will see you super soon in a new video. Bye guys.